What is grief? Grief is anytime you have lost something or something has changed in your life, there's an opportunity to experience grief. When there's a pain point of change, grief enters the picture. See, a lot of times in our lives, we've thought grief is only for those that have lost a loved one to death. That is true. Grief is a part of that loss, but it's a loss due to a change. Something that was is no longer. And so we have to grieve the change that has occurred. In divorce, there's lots of changes. Your whole life goes from this to that. Everything is upside down. And if the divorce is like most divorces, you lose everything. You lose not only financial things and assets and connection to your kids and house and cars and all these different things. You lose your confidence. You lose a sense of who you are. What was is no longer. And so grief enters the picture. See, as a society, we don't do very well with this idea of grief, and we suppress grief. We think if we talk about the pain of these losses, then what else is going to come up? Or how is someone going to judge me? Or how is someone going to look at me? When in all actuality, it would actually be a good thing to talk about the pain of that loss. It's not a bad thing to experience loss. It's actually the thing we as humans experience all the time. And yet, we don't really know how to process it well. So, how do you process it? Well, that's what this channel is all about. We're actually, over this series of videos, going to be looking at the idea of the stages of grief and how to process those stages. So today, I'm just going to ask you to do one of two things. One, subscribe so that you can get access to these videos or this series of videos. And two, down below, just type out something that you personally have lost that you haven't quite grieved yet, and you want to walk through the stages of grief so that you can find some healing and hope in that. My name is Ryan, and this channel is dedicated to helping people stand tall after divorce. I appreciate your time, and I hope you have an amazing day today.